Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Exodus chapters 25, 26, and 27. In chapter 25, God gives Moses detailed instructions for building this thing called the tabernacle. It's the sacred place where God is going to dwell, where his presence is going to rest among his people. And they're going to take this tabernacle with them, and God is going to set up his own little tent inside their dwelling place. So the people are called then to offer material things, gold and silver, fine linens, precious stones. God is going to specify the design of this Ark of the Covenant, and that's the covenant that's going to hold the stone tablets of the law, and other things are going to be there as well. The Ark is going to be made of very specific woods. It's going to be overlaid in gold, and it's going to feature what's called the mercy seat, which is going to be flanked by 2 cherubim or 6-winged angels. The idea here is this is the place that is the presence of God among them. Remember, this is before Jesus. This is before the temple even. So wherever they went, they would carry this Ark of the Covenant with them. And they had to do it in a very specific way because this carries the full presence of God. If you've ever seen Indiana Jones, you kind of have an idea of how powerful this thing can be. Although that was very, very much a Hollywoodized version of that. Chapter 26, God provides these very, very specific instructions on how to construct the tabernacle itself. It's to be made of 10 finely embroidered curtains supported by wooden frames and covered with layers of skins and all sorts of things for protection. The inner portion, the most holy place, is going to be separated by a special veil symbolizing the sacred division between God and humanity. There is this distance that's present when you have a perfect God embedding himself in an imperfect world. Again, this is before Jesus. This is why when Jesus dies on the cross and he says that famous word tetelestai, it is finished, and that curtain in the temple tears in two, that curtain is very similar to the one here in chapter 26, the one that separates God from his people. All right, so chapter 27, God is going to give directions for this thing called the bronze altar, which is going to be used for burnt offerings. The altar is going to be square, made of acacia wood, bronze overlay, horns on each corner. God also is going to outline how to construct the courtyard that surrounds the temple. All these details are extremely important, so don't get too hung up in them, but they're very vital so that we understand that God is God of very particular ways, and we can't just kind of willy-nilly go through life. God wants us to commit ourselves to following him. And so following these rules and these laws were a demonstration of how committed we were to following God. That's it for today. Be well, friends.